Instead of, oh, I have to work out, I can be like, you know what? I'm so thankful that I'm able to work out. That's a blessing to be able to work out, to be able to move, to be able to do cardio, to be able to lose weight is a blessing. Hi friends! So in today's video, I'm going to talk about my plan on how I'm going to take control of my health and be in the best shape of my life in 2023. I know, that's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. We're going to digest it and talk about it today together because it's not just my plan, it's our plan, okay? And I want to talk to you about it first. All right, so before we continue our discussion about how I plan on being in the best shape of my life, I want to thank Factor for sponsoring today's video. Now, listen, we are all in the midst of setting goals and creating new routines. And sometimes you may feel like, well, if I want to eat cleaner or better, I'm going to have to sacrifice my time. And that's where Factor fits in because you definitely don't need to sacrifice time. You can cut all the chopping and the prepping and the going to the grocery store. Or if your family's like mine, where you have a lot of picky eaters, they're not necessarily going to eat what you plan to eat so that we could be in the best shapes of our lives. And that's where Factor steps in. That's where Factor fits perfectly because they will deliver well-made, dietitian approved weekly meals that are all ready for you. All you have to do is pop it in the fridge. They are fresh, they're not frozen. And let me say, y'all, I've been working with them for a long time and the food is really good. No matter what kind of eating lifestyle you wanna have, whether it be keto, you wanna watch your calories, you're vegan, or you want extra protein, they have a meal for you. And plus, as moms, you guys, remember, this is a season we're gonna put our self-care first. We're gonna put our health and mental health first. And if that means, you need to treat yourself with these meals that are already prepped for you, already made for you, all you have to do is pop it in the microwave, you deserve that. Whatever you need to do to make it easier for yourself, this is a season that we're gonna do that, okay? Because you know why, guys? We deserve it. So basically, Factor makes meeting your nutritional goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals right to your doorstep. They have a team of gourmet chefs that create meals using only ingredients with integrity to help you feel your best all day long. And that's what it's all about, you guys. We really are what we eat. And I just like the fact that you can have something at your fingertips that's not a fast food, that's not gonna make you feel crappy. It's gonna fuel your body with foods that make you feel good. You can really enjoy the clean eating without any kind of hassle. And it's just ready in 2 minutes in the microwave. All right, you wanna head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code GIA60 to get 60% off your first Factor box. Again, head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code GIA60 to get 60% off your first Factor box. You guys will not regret this. If you stress out about meal planning and grocery shopping and cooking clean meals, this is definitely the route you want to take because it is totally worth it. Let's just dive right in. Usually at this time of year, I'm posting a video about me maybe starting my keto journey again or my weight loss journey or talking about what I'm going to eat. Usually 9 out of the 10 times it's my keto videos that I start back. And don't get me wrong, I do love keto and my body loves keto and everything, but I had a lot going on last year with my health that I don't kind of share here. And I think I'm going to do a different version of keto, but just something that works better for me and my lifestyle right now. But this video that I want to talk about, what I want to do this year is I just want to take control of my health. And that includes what I eat, the vitamins I take, the minerals that I take, exercise. It's just my overall health. I just want to be in the best shape of my life in 2023. I can just feel this energy. Like when 2023 rolled around, I just had this burst of energy. This was gonna be my year. This is the year I'm gonna do all the things I said I was gonna do. That's why, God put it on my heart a couple of months ago actually now, that my word for 2023 was going to be execute. I'm going to execute it because I noticed that, especially last year, God would put something on my heart, or I would dream about something, or I'd have a vision about something, and I'd think, oh my gosh, that would be awesome to do, or that would be awesome to have, or that would be awesome if my life looked like that. But I just cannot even comprehend how I would get there. So I wouldn't take action on it. Like I just wouldn't do anything. You know, I would just let the idea flow by, or just, you know, I don't know. I don't know if it was fear, doubt, whatever it was. I just made me not take action on it the way that I know God wants me to. But then I came across a TikTok where someone reminded me of the Bible verse Colossians 3:23, where it says, whatever you do, do it as though you're doing it for the Lord and not for men. So of course my human brain is not going to comprehend how I'm going to get there. You know, I just know that God wants me there. So listen, I know not everyone's Christian. I am, so I speak from a Christian perspective, and I just hope that you just hear me out. Here's the thing. If someone would have told me like maybe 12 or 13 years ago that I would be working for myself full time by the time I was 40, I would have been like, yeah, right. Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, right, that's never gonna happen. I would have just started casting doubt. The words out of my mouth would have just been doubtful, you know, just cursing my own blessings pretty much, you know, because you just don't know what kind of doors or opportunity God opens up for you. And trust me, if God is putting it on your heart, he's going to make those opportunities happen for you. But guess what? If I don't step my foot through the door, nothing ever happens. Okay, so when I remembered that verse about doing everything as if you're doing it for the Lord and not for man, that lets me know, you know what, I can do it. Okay, because my number one thing all the time would be, you know, especially with exercise. So don't get me wrong, I could be very disciplined with my food, as you guys seen me for years doing keto. And let me just preface this also. Sorry guys, this is gonna be like a little bit there's a squirrel. When I said I had some health things going on, had nothing to do with a ketogenic lifestyle at all. It just was that my mental energy could not be focused on eating ketogenically, because it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of mental energy for me to eat ketogenically like I have in the past. So my focus was just off of that for a while. But I'm fine, y'all. It's nothing, you know, God is good, you know. I just wanted to say that. God has been telling me for a while during prayer that I need to start exercising. I need to start exercising. I feel like that is the piece that I was missing a lot of over the years. I can be very disciplined with my food when I need to be, but it's the exercise part that always had me like I go through these spurts of, oh, I'm exercising every single day. I had joined a boot camp back in 2021 that was outside, but it was really intense, and like it was so intense to the point where like I could barely walk, and then I just stopped, you know. And so it's like God was telling me, listen, you got to move your body. You got to start getting those vitamins and minerals that you need. Now don't get me wrong, I take like a multivitamin, but I really started to dig deeper into herbs and vitamins and holistic doctors. I bought this book over the summer and started really diving deep in here, looking up different things. Thank God, knock on wood, we survived the whole cold and flu season without not one thing, all because of these herbs that I take right here from this company. This is not sponsored. This right here is the truth. I keep this on order all the time. And so I started seeing like, okay, well, there's something to this here. And so when I say that this year is going to be the best year, I'm gonna be in the best shape of my life, I mean it, and I wanna share it with you all. I wanna share this energy with you all. I wanna share this motivation with you guys that I have. I wanna share this determination, because here's the thing, y'all, and I know a lot of you guys, we're all in the same kind of phase. A lot of us are in the same phase of life, regardless of how old your children are. We're in this phase where we're gonna start putting ourselves and our needs, prioritizing it, because for years we just haven't. We prioritized making sure our kids are good, our homes are clean, our homes are good, our families our parents are taken care of, the kids are taken care of, the husband's taken care of. Now it's time for us to take care of us, of me. I know a lot of us are going through that. And so I just want to encourage you, like, you know what? This is going to be our year of just being the best version of myself. I've been having a lot of visions and like visualization, especially when I pray, about how I want my body to look, how I want my body to feel, what kind of energy I want to project and give off to other people, and just, I don't know, it's just really positive. And like I said, I just want to share it with you guys because now is our time. Because I would always make excuses about exercising, for sure. And it may not be exercising for you. Maybe it's eating better, or eating the foods that are more nutritious to you, or taking your vitamins, or scheduling that doctor's appointment that you need to schedule, or whatever it is. For me, I would always make excuses like, you know what? I just don't have the time. That's like the number one excuse. I just don't have the time. And see, the thing is, you won't have the time until you make the time. You just won't. Okay, you have to make the time and prioritize it. You make the time to shower, you make the time to eat dinner every single day or cook dinner for your family every single day. You make the time to take your kids to school. You make the time to do our jobs, whatever it may be. You make the time. You've got to make the time to put yourself and your health first. Okay, we got to make the time. Or the excuse of, oh, I'll just wait till my kids get a little bit older, or I wait until we're in a better position financially. I mean, I've had all those excuses too, you guys, honestly, but excuses are just a way for you to just keep pushing yourself on the back burner, putting your own needs and your own self-care on the back burner. That's what excuses do. So we have to just make the time to just boss up. Okay, we got to boss up. We're not going to let anybody make us feel bad about us changing our lives, and we just gotta do it. We gotta do the dang thing, okay? And that's what we're gonna do. This is why I wanna share this in like real time with you guys so that you guys can start with me. And see, the thing is, you don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. You have to just map this out for whatever you want your life to be, whatever kind of health that you want to be in. Really think about how that looks. How do you look physically? How do you feel? How do you have mental clarity? Do you have the energy? No more brain fog. These are things that I would think about. And so that's what I've been doing. That's the plan for me for this year. And see, with my health, this is how I'm prioritizing it. The number one thing I want is energy and mental clarity. That's the biggest thing for me with my health. If those two things are good, it's like I'm winning, you know? The second thing that's important to me is mobility. Mobility is something that a lot of people don't really talk about, like stretching. Mobility is really, really important, especially as you get older, because your muscles start shrinking. When you don't use them, your muscles start shrinking. Seriously. That's why when you see a lot of elderly people, many elderly people are very, very short and kind of hunched over. Some of them do have, sickness and disease, but some of them are just like that because of mobility. That's what happens over years. And we're all still very young. I don't even care if you're 70, 80 years old, we're still young. God's still giving us a breath in our bodies. We're still young to do something about it, to change. And so mobility and stretching is really, really important to me. That's the second thing on my list. It's like, I want to be able to get out of bed and not feel achy or feel like every time I move or in the bed, I hear a couple of bones crack, Of course, aging is a natural, beautiful thing, but some of those ailments don't have to come with aging. They just come with a sedentary lifestyle where you don't exercise or strength train and you don't stretch, and that's when you have, less mobility. Okay, and so the third thing that's a priority on my best shape of my life list is strength training. I want to be stronger. I want my muscles to be used and defined. I used to be an athlete in high school. I feel like that muscle memory is still there, and I want to activate that. Okay, so strength training I think is really important, especially when you're trying to get in shape. Over 35 for women, a lot of the times they say that strength training is really, really important. So those are the three things that are now, if you notice, I didn't put weight loss on this priority list, because here's the thing. If I do all of those, three of those things, especially with eating nutritious foods, that comes with the energy. That's number one, is eating the new foods that you need nutritionally for your body. That's the number one thing. If I do all of those things, weight loss is just a product of those things, and I will happily accept it. I will happily accept it. So this isn't one of those things where I want to lose 60 pounds in 60 days. This is lifestyle today, y'all. This is lifestyle today. We are starting today. Okay, so really take the time to write out what's important to you. I'm just sharing, what's important to me here. Write out what's important to you, and then I'm going to tell you how we're going to make this happen together. Another thing for me is going to see a holistic doctor. I made an appointment to see a holistic doctor, a consultation, because I just want to hear what they have to say. Of course, I always go to my regular family physician every single year. I get the blood work done, and I encourage you to go see your medical doctor. Make those appointments for yourself. You go to the dentist and the medical doctor and the OBGYN. Those are the three appointments that I don't miss. So, or put off. And I suggest you do the same. But this year I'm adding in a holistic doctor that can kind of guide me more on these herbs and, dealing with different ailments and stuff like that. So that's another thing on the list that I'm going to do is I have a consultation with a holistic doctor because I just want to hear what they have to say about some of these symptoms and stuff that I have. So the other thing is, okay, well, Gia, what are you going to eat? Are you going to eat ketogenically? Are you going to, be in a calorie deficiency? What are you going to do? I have to completely change the way I eat because I'm exercising now. In strength training, that's different. Your body needs more fuel when you're exercising, because before, when I was just doing keto and I wasn't exercising at all, I didn't feel like I had to be full, you know what I mean? I just wasn't exercising. So I would just focus on my fat intake and making sure that it was low carb, low sugar, no carb. And that was my ideal keto meals, was high fat, low carb. That's the keto lifestyle. Keto lifestyle is great. I think those healthy fats are really important. But again, I just don't want to eat like eggs and bacon and cheese, and steak all the time. I just want to have like a healthy balance with that. Of course, sugar is horrible. It's just horrible. And you have to have it in moderation. So I feel like for me, I like to do sprints of like no sugar, and then I'll have like one little treat or something like that. That's my plan. I want to eat mostly whole foods. I want to get away from the processed foods altogether. I want to eat more whole foods, and that's what I encourage you to do as well, is whole foods for sure. If we can eat whole foods at least 80% of the time, like if I can go 6 days with whole foods, and then on the 7th day, if I want to eat something processed like a small French fry from McDonald's, girl, I'm gonna eat the small fry. Okay, but that's kind of how I'm gonna be balancing it. And if you want me to share my meals, leave a comment down below and let me know. Of course, I'm gonna incorporate those healthy high fats. That's good. Okay, I do want to do low sugar, moderate carb. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. And if you, like I said, if you want me to share some of my meals, I will. Honestly, working with Factor helps so much, because those meals being already prepared, my husband and I would eat those for lunch all the time, and it works. It works to not have to literally stop what you're doing, cook a whole healthy lunch. And sometimes you just want to eat something fast, and that's where processed foods come in. But Factor really answers that for me and really helps that, where it's like, I need something fast and I want something nutritious. That's what I go to. Now, exercise. My goal for exercising is I want to close my rings on my Apple Watch at least 3 times a week. Okay, that's my goal. So if I can close my rings 3 times a week, that means that, and if you don't have an Apple Watch, all that means is that I'm gonna exercise on the day I close my rings. I'm gonna exercise for 30 minutes, 7,500 steps in a day, 30 minutes of moving your body, some sort of exercising. And what else do you have to do? Your move, is it your move? Your move ring, where you're moving at least, is it like 12 hours? So every hour you're at least moving for 12 hours straight. That's the move ring, I think. So if I can do all that, the 7,500 steps, the 30 minutes of cardio or strength training, and the moving every day, I am a happy girl. That's my goal, okay? Because I can come out here and say, I want to close my ring every single day. But realistically, I want to ease into this. And if 3 times a week is a little bit too much for you, then you do 1 time a week. It's still a movement, y'all. Even if it's the tiniest step towards the person and the lifestyle we want to live, it's still a positive, tiny step. Also with working out, I had to change my mindset on working out, because I used to be like, oh, I don't want to work out. I'm dreading it. I don't feel like it. Because here's the thing, nobody is ever going to come and sprinkle motivation over your head, or determination or willpower over you. You've got to take control and take control of your mindset around that yourself. And for me, I had to switch my mindset to, you know what, instead of, oh, I have to work out, I can be like, you know what, I'm so thankful that I'm able to work out. That's a blessing, to be able to work out, to be able to move, to be able to do cardio, to be able to lose weight is a blessing. It's a blessing, because there's so many people who literally want to work out, but can't, whether it be physical ailments, disease, debilitation. It's sad. So for me to take advantage of that, have that kind of attitude and take advantage of just not working out, even though I'm able to, God blessing you with breath in your body and the ability to move, then who am I to not do that? And if I know it's good for my body, I need to do it. And if I'm able to do it, that's a blessing that I don't want to take advantage of. I'm going to accept that blessing and do it and bless my body for it. So on Instagram, I started following a woman on Instagram who has a mini stepper, and she gets it. She gets it on this mini stepper. She has this little mini stepper, and she has these little 8-pound weights, and she be getting it, okay? She does it every day for an hour. Okay, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my mini stepper. I'm gonna get myself a mini stepper. I already have weights, and I can watch TV and get on the stepper. Girl, I got on that stepper, and I was fighting for my life on that stepper with those weights. It is not easy, okay? I was like, oh, I'm gonna do an hour. Yeah, I can do that. Girl, I got on that stepper. I was like, oh my gosh, this is hard. I had to put the weights after 2 minutes. Girl, I put those weights right on down, and I just finished. I did a full 30 minutes on that stepper, and I felt amazing. Amazing. So that's what I'm gonna do on the days that I can't get outside to walk. Maybe we could just get outside and walk if you can, if the weather permits it. And really our goal should be 7,500 steps every single day, not just on the days that we work out. If we could get moving, even without us really setting aside the time to quote unquote work out, then that's what we need to do. That is what we need to do. And that's really how I'm feeling right now. I pray that you guys are on the same energy wavelength as me in 2023, where, listen, I'm ready to bust this thing wide open, okay? I have my mind mapping that I did for the year. And if you hadn't seen that video, you can tap this eye right here to watch it, where how I just want my life to be, how I want it to look. That great version of Gia, she's already in here. She's in here. I just gotta let her come out and shine. And those 5 areas I'm focusing on, it's my home, my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health, and financial. Those are the things. And I'm just ready to commit. And I pray that you guys are ready to commit as well. So this is what we're gonna do. For the first week, what I'm gonna do is I think I wanna like kind of detox my body. We ate a lot over the holidays, girl. It was a lot of food, and it was really good. And I enjoyed every second of it, but I kind of feel kind of bloated and heavy. So I really want to detox. So I'm thinking about doing raw vegan again. This time I'll probably only do it for 3 days just to kind of cleanse myself out. And I think it'll be a good kickstart for me, you know, eating my whole foods and really planning my meals out. If you want me to share my meal plans that I plan on doing, I will. And leave a comment and let me know if you want me to update you guys weekly, update you monthly. How do you guys want to be updated? In the past, I used to update weekly, sharing every single thing that I ate, especially on the keto diet when I was eating ketogenically. If you guys want me to do that, I can. Just leave a comment down below and let me know what is best for you. And we'll see how this goes. Cause I'm ready, y'all. I feel good. I feel energized. I'm just really, really ready to get this thing started. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so ready for this year. I'm ready for us to be in that best shape that we need to be. And if you want me to share like workouts or what I'm eating, anything else like that, let's chat in the comments. Chat with me. I love you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending time with me today. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.